Got the ball, on pass, till I'm gone. I can laugh when I'm on. I'm not a prophet, I'm getting profits. This is that God shit. You wanna be flossing, then you cannot trip off your losses. Young bullshit, might spend the whole bag on my baby.
What's goody? What's poppin', y'all? Back with y'all with another video. We got a lot of updates, man. A lot of updates. So I got the intercooler mounted on the car finally. We didn't get my fan yet because UPS did not show up like they were supposed to today. So we're waiting for that. It might come Monday now because today is Sunday. What time is it? It is 12:22, so it is Sunday. So we might get it Monday. One thing I did do is I did wire all my injector clips for my ID 1050s on. I put them all on. The starter is wired up to the ignition now. I just tested it out. It turns over. I'll show you right now. Don't mind it. It's like a little hood rigged right now. Just testing it out. So I got wires everywhere, but the car does turn over. Make sure it's out of gear. So the car does turn over. Starter is working. We still trying to figure out why my fuel pump isn't cutting on when I cut the car on. So I'm trying to figure that out. Probably tomorrow because it is late. It's getting real late. I still have to rewire this crank position sensor, or rewire for the K24. Let me see what else did I do. I wired my knock sensor in. Ooh, it smells like fuel. Is that fuel? Oh, maybe it is fuel. Oh, never mind. Well, I still gotta wire in my I have to wire in my throttle body still. So I got this right here. This hose goes to my K-tune adapter once we mount that on. I got one of my heater hoses in. We need to get another one back here to go over here, so I can have heat in the car for winter. Let me see, what else did we do? Oh, we wired the ECU up to the fuse box, and it's wired to ignition, so now it cuts on only when the key's on. So we have that all done. The battery is in the car again. So got an alternator wired up. All we're waiting for is my throttle body so I can port match this thing, my intake manifold, and all that can go in the car with the injectors. And then I have to, like I said, I have to figure out my fuel pump. I don't understand why it's not cutting on. It's running straight to battery, and we have a signal wire straight to it, but it's still not cutting on. But we'll figure that out here in a little bit. I'm just trying to get everything buttoned up. But this is kind of the updates just for you guys, so I'm not leaving you guys like I'll normally do. I'm still working on it. We're still trying to knock it out. I did put oil in the motor now, so it has 6 quarts of oil. I'm gonna throw another quart in there once it's ready to start up. I just put the 6 just so when I was testing the starter, it ain't just dry running. So I did cut these power steering lines off, and I have a hose just to run one to another. So once I get some more, once I get like a turkey baster or something, I'll be able to suck some of this stuff out and push it in there, and then we'll be able to cycle the hose. So it's gonna like cycle over and over. But that's all done. So we're almost there, guys. We just need a little bit, just a little bit. Still need radiator hoses, but as you see, the car does turn over, and it's perfect, honestly. So once we get the spark, the fuel working, this car will literally start right then and there. So now we have everything running, and the ECU is in the car. Next step is to literally get this thing on the street. So all this stuff is done. Once this motor fires, this thing will be on the road as soon as possible. I kid you not. So I need to go get another braided tie rod. I mean braided rod, because like I said, I need to make this pitch stop. I believe the Subi guys call it a pitch stop that goes from here to here onto the transmission. I need to make a new one of those. I have the ends, but that rod is what I need. So I bought that one from True Value. I thought it would have fit, but it didn't fit inside the rods. So I'm gonna literally go to Home Depot tomorrow or Lowe's and try to source that rod out. It's like I think a half by 20 or something like that. Some crazy rod. And I guess Lowe's has it, but I got to go up there. We still need another radiator cap, and like I said, the hoses. But I'm glad I kind of figured that out, that starter out, because it was a pain. It was a pain trying to find a wire diagram for an STI online. Was a pain. That is the hardest thing you could find online. I kid you not. I tried everywhere to find a wire diagram, and I just like something in my head just told me to go find the wire diagram for like a remote start Subi, and I found how to install a remote start, and they had a diagram of how you should wire your starter. So I went off that, and it worked. So now I have to solder in those wires into that ignition, and it works. It literally everything works. So right now I'm going to figure this fuel pump out. I'm gonna try to give it a couple of stabs before I go to bed, because it is late, but I'm a night owl anyway. So give the fuel pump a couple of remedies to see if I can get that all situated. If not, then I'm going to bed, and we try again tomorrow. So I'm gonna go try to find a wire diagram for the fuel pump, see if we can get around all this other stuff. But I just want to give you guys some updates to see where show y'all where I'm sitting. The car is literally, I'm tripping over stuff, but the car is literally almost all buttoned up. The exhaust side is done, so it's gonna dump straight to the floor. Like, there's nothing much I can do. I don't have a full exhaust. It's gonna be loud, but you know, this thing didn't have a full exhaust either, so it's gonna be loud. So this exhaust is literally a stock Honda exhaust, and then the rest of the exhaust buttons up to it. And then the intake right there. So just want to give you guys some update. I'm kind of tired. Like I said, I'll try to work on the fuel pump now, but I'll catch you guys later. Peace.